Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Second End Layer. This time, let's go take on Khamer, the Time Mage. And skip past at least the laggy part. Yeah, they sound a little drunk with the lag going on in the background. But, okay, so, in order to fight Khamer, we need to take alternates aside and keep the poor laws.
Look, you just can't cut taxes like this. The poor laws are too important.
Surely everything will work out with this decision.
What? Are you mad, girl?
Well, after playing through the first game, yes.
I get it. It might seem crazy to risk financial ruin just to take care of the poor. But if you think of a country as a family, then it's not crazy at all.
Especially when there's only 20 people in your country.
Families have to take care of their sick, their elderly, and most of all, their children.
That's the idea.
Those who can't work need to be supported. What kind of nation are you if you can't do that?
Precisely. Such a nation, such a family, would not be worthy of the name.
I don't think you're one to speak about that, alternates, given your activities in the first game.
This is story-eyed nonsense, you hear me? Nonsense!
Ridiculous!
A society where the able-bodied must toil endlessly to put food on the plates of strangers? Such a nation is sick and broken!
Well, we're already there, thanks to you.
Look who's talking nonsense now. You want to know what's sick and broken? Turning a blind eye to those who suffer, that's what.
Angry
I
face.
see your game. In order to crush my proposal, you would drive me into exile.
We already did that in the first game.
I ask you again, Hilary. Where do you stand? The fate of a nation hangs in the balance.
Is that your final answer? But yeah, I definitely want to get the Time Mage asterisk. There's no discussion. It's definitely the better one.
You are a fool. Now I must educate you the hard way.
For boss time!
The much beloved former king of Ansheim, now newly minted Grandship Minister of Taxation, and holder of the Time Mage Asterisk.
Again.
Eloquentus Khamer the Eighth shall now do battle.
To the death for taxes. Okay, so pretty much I'm going to do the same thing that I did against alternates there. Let's see, go Triple Holy Rain. Hopefully most of those hits will go on Khamer himself. With Edea, since she's my fastest party member, I want her to do the examining here. And then trample the two footmen, although she won't be able to kill them because they have a little over max damage in HP. But that'll hopefully mitigate some extra hits going to them instead of Khamer. Let's see, Magnolia though, yeah, we could just go Quadruple Holy Rain on Khamer there. And then with Tiz, get him in Falcon Stance, Falcon Claw, and Mimic. That should be good enough to get the job done. Okay, good. We got the Mimic, or the magnifying glasses in there. Yeah, Tiz might be able to act before Edea, depending on how things go. Okay, we only had one wasted hit there. That's fine. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you can go first. Well, not bad on the damage. You could probably finish the guy off there. Or, yeah, that's less than spectacular. Really, I would have hoped for Magnolia to act first.
Is this the end for progressive taxation policies?
Yeah, Magnolia would have dealt way more damage, but oh well, that's fine, either way. But, okay, got him! Oh, and we get a stopwatch. Nice touch there, going with the theme. And for defeating Khamer, we get Time Mage asterisk, which has some really useful abilities to learn, but they take a long time in order to learn. Level 9 and 10. So, yeah, we're going to be using it for quite a while there. You still got Earth Magic like the first game.
This was to be my great comeback! But now, I must start from scratch again!
Ha ha.
No, wait!
Why do you want him to stick around?
Well done, Edea. I knew I could count on you to make the right decision.
Good, I guess?
The children are safe from that crook and his heartless policies. They need not fear hunger ever again.
Yeah, we only have to worry about running out of money now.
Look, Alternus.
But we cannot stop here. We must provide them with even better food and build new schools, the finest in the world.
We have schools here?
Alternus! You can't keep spending like this. Not if you really want to help the kids.
Well, that too.
Yes, they're the future, and they need support. But they also need a nation to inherit.
Not just debt.
Your poor laws should provide the basic necessities. Enough so the children and elderly can get by.
That too.
And yes, you need to tax the working people to pay for what's needed, but within reason.
Yeah, so that a slice of bread doesn't cost 10,000 peak.
That's how you build a strong nation. Having ideals is good, just so long as you don't trample over other people's rights to achieve them.
Good, good.
Yes, you speak the truth.
Oh, now you feel like compromising. After you already won.
Is it true? They're raising taxes again?
Well, apparently they weren't high enough before to balance the budget.
That's what they say.
30,000 peeg for cheese.
Whoa.
40,000 for a slice of ham. Just as tasty, I say.
What are you two doing? Okay.
Did I go too far?
Well, maybe.
I mean, you can't have the poor laws if there's no money to pay for them.
Well, that's the idea.
Oh, it's all right. There'll be money enough soon.
Why don't you guys go back to Eisenberg?
Really?
It's true, the taxes here are absurd and the price is ridiculous. But the crafts we produce are the finest in the realm. People all over are lining up to pay top coin for them.
Well, people want to pay for... What are they getting anyway?
Added value, the economists call it. We turn wood from the forest into ships, tools, accessories, you name it.
Where are the ships gonna go? We're stuck in a crater.
Sure, things cost a lot, but everyone's making enough to pay for it all, including the proprietress here.
Indeed.
Ain't that the truth?
Everyone seems to be totally fine.
And when the kids graduate from the new schools we built, they'll put their education to work and make more wealth. Yep. People know the government's got their backs, so they're not afraid to marry and raise lots of kids.
Just like real life.
Grandship's growing stronger day by day, all thanks to your ideals, Edea.
Gee, I mean, that's good to hear.
That reminds me. Remember that counselor? The one with the funny metal hat?
The one who was trying to murder you a few minutes ago?
Ah, the self-appointed Minister of Tax.
Huh? Self-appointed?
Oh, well, what about the counselors?
Yeah, it turns out he wasn't even a citizen, which meant he wasn't eligible to be elected counselor in the first place.
Or vote.
He kept giving speeches about developing heavy industry, fixing the engines, putting Grandship back in the sky.
Oh, really?
Well, he ran out of money, couldn't pay his room and board, and had to turn to the poor laws for handouts.
Ha ha.
Ha! He appreciated the poor laws then, didn't he? Wouldn't shut up about how brilliant they were.
Eventually, he left the country, found some former employee of his to take him in. Any idea where he might be?
Well, maybe Eisenberg, if it's the guy I think he is.
Can't say that I do.
That laughing is kind of creepy.
It's just nice to see the children happy. That's the most important thing, right?
Sure.
Definitely. The other stuff is negotiable, but a country has to protect its children.
Well, that is kind of the point.
That reminds me. Take a look at these, will you?
What's up?
The Chamber of Commerce wants to market them to tourists, but I thought it best to get your permission first.
What do you need our permission to do anything for?
Our permission? For what? Huh? The beloved heroes of Grandship, a tapestry depicting the warriors of light?
Hey!
Whoa! Check out this pewter mug set! It's got my face on it!
So, do we get, like a piece of the action?
Look! Novelty wooden swords! Hewn of the finest wood.
That seems like a waste.
How much for one of those? Ah! 1 million pig?
Ha ha!
Your merchants sure know how to turn a profit.
So, we're gonna get a piece of that profit, right?
Ain't that the truth?
But, alright, so we got the Time Mage asterisk. What else do we got going on around here? Oh, good, good. Well, yeah, I mean, of course not. We could just fly anywhere in the world to get it much cheaper. But, well, whatever works for you, pal. But, okay, so we're done with our business here. So let's take a look at what we got there with the Time Mage asterisk. Mostly what I'm interested in is the magic boost, which is ridiculously high level, but it's worth it. And also the, well, all of the time magic that we can unlock here. Unlike other magic job classes, though, we gotta master the job class in order to be able to use everything. So yeah, I do want you to master Time Mage. And I'd also like Magnolia to at least get the magic boost ability there for, mostly for boss fights, but well, sometimes during random battles as well. And now that we've gotten Time Mage, let's go buy some time magic. I've already gotten the level 5 and 6 spells from Chompshire there. So if you didn't get them earlier, well, this would be the time. But yeah, we might as well, yeah, get all the spells there. I think that's all the spells that we can get for a very long time. But okay, so we got all that. How are we doing on, like, the battle items and everything? Let's see, maybe get some more Zeus's Wraths. Maybe Earth Mallets, but otherwise I think we're pretty good there. Let's see, there was also, yeah, all this stuff. Let's see, okay, Catnip, we're good on. And yeah, I'm not really too worried about anything else. Maybe Beast Flesh, but that's about it. But yeah, so let's get some of those items there. Well, starting with the Zeus's Wraths, at least. We're going to need them in, well, one of the upcoming dungeons that I'll be going to. Okay, so we get that. And then, what else do we got? Oh yeah, the Earth Mallets. Yeah, let's get a few more of those. And at least another Beast Flesh. Maybe I'll buy more later, but for now, we can leave that alone. And I think we're good. Yeah, let's get out of here then. Oh yeah, I should also, yeah, enable autosave now that I've done everything I need to do there. There's also the bestiary entries that we unlocked from fighting Khamer there. But yeah, what do these guys do? Oh, do they even know any time magic? I don't know. I never let them live long enough to figure that out. But, yeah, probably. What else do we got there? Oh, right, yeah, they didn't really do a whole lot other than be meat shields, and they weren't very good at that either. Let's see, what do we got for Khamer here as well? Yeah, how do you even get here? Well, yeah, I would think you, of all people, would know that. Well, I mean, he's a time mage, so I guess he would be a timekeeper. I mean, someone's gotta, adjust the clocks and everything. But, yeah, we just put a stop to them by murdering them. Well, not really abdicated. That wouldn't be my first word to choose with that. But, more like, deposed. Okay, that works a little better there. But, alright, so we got that. And, yeah, Time Mage. But, yeah, I don't really use Time Mage for, like, the Earth magic that they get. I mean, I've got Spirit magic to get the job done. But, alright, so we got everything there. So, yeah, why don't we enter the ship and start making preparations for the next place I want to go to. And take a break while we're here. Okay, so with you, I would like him to go into a full spirit magic setup. And I'm also going to want to get JP up, especially for him. And we'll just go with the good old Spellcraft good measure. That'll get the job done. Let's see, for Edea, I think I'll just leave her as a ninja there. But let's see, I would like to give her Whisker Sense. And I don't really need Axe Lore for the next area. So why don't we just go with Barrage there. That'll be good enough. And then Magnolia, I also want to be using Spirit Magic. So I'll just give her the same setup that I do for you. With Spellcraft, good measure. And then, let's see, for Tiz, I want him to be a thief. Not for, like, stealing anything, just for Godspeed Strike, which would be really good where I'm going next. Okay, so we get that. And then, let's see, I don't need anything to boost his physical attack. I don't even need triple wield for him. So let's see, why don't we get him a little bit of a battle item setup here. Precog, attack item amp, waste not. What else? Let's see, a little speed to boost the damage for Godspeed Strike. And Barrage, a little bit of help there too. Okay, that'll be good for that. What else do we have? Let's see. Okay, so you're good there. Okay, yeah. So now I want to go with Rods of Fire because there is going to be an enemy that is weak to that coming up here. And then, yeah, the Cat Ear Hood. It has the same magic attack as the Dragon Cap, so you could go either way. It doesn't especially matter. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's exactly what I would want for him. Now, almost every enemy where we're going is going to be a demon-type enemy. So I want to go with the, I don't know how you pronounce it, Colichemarde, I don't know. But I do want to have all of those equipped. And she should be able to one-shot anything, really, with 4 of those, even with the subpar weapon proficiency. I mean, if I already had sword lore for her, I guess I would equip it here, but it's not really necessary. That's why I don't go out of my way to learn it. I thought about doing that here, but no, it's not important. Oh, no, let's see, I want to give her the Lilith's Rod for a little extra magic attack there to keep up with you a little bit there, but otherwise, yeah, let's go with the Gale Hairpin there. Now, Tiz, I only need 1 weapon for him, Flametongue, because every enemy in the dungeon is going to be either weak to fire or is a demon-type enemy that we can exploit with that. Okay, and then we get Icefire Shield there. Make sure we got Ninja Garb to boost his agility just a little bit. And then we might as well keep the black belt because we could crit with Godspeed Strike, although I don't think that'll really be necessary, but there's nothing to steal, so why bother? But let's see, I would like to, well, actually, you know what? Hold on a sec. Let me show you around the place first where we're going. Okay, so Eternia. No, let's rest up here first. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. At least as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we got that. Now we want to go to Eternia to get over to Everlast Tower. I could have gone here earlier. Like, at the beginning of Chapter 3 there, if I really wanted to. Oh, Gravemark Village would be closest. But yeah, I decided to save it for now because we've got Time Mage to work on now, and I'll get quite a bit of JP out of going through the place now. So there's the tower. We got this cave that's like the side access there, and there's the beach that we could have used to get here earlier in the game. I just didn't think that was necessary. Okay, so we got everything set up here. All my commands good. Okay, then let's take a look around. Everlast Tower. Unfortunately, by going here at this point in the game, we can't really access half the dungeon, but we wouldn't be able to do that for a very long time anyway. So we might as well go here now and get some stuff. Fill out the bestiary a little bit while we're at it. And let's see, so the main entrance is down below there, but I don't want to do that, or, well, I could fill out the map, I guess, a little bit. There you go. And yeah, we got mostly the same enemies that we found around Old Sagitta on the overworld there. But let's see, okay, so with these guys, why don't we have Tiz take them out? So they're both demon-type enemies, and Godspeed Strike only really cares about exploiting weaknesses of enemies as far as your weapons are concerned. It doesn't actually use the physical attack stat of them, so that's why I don't have any of those abilities on him. Boom! We can one-shot them easily enough. Hooray! And we've got the Ice Golem, which is why I've got the Icefire shield equipped on Tiz there. But otherwise, yeah, that guy would be easy enough for us to kill. Could probably one-shot them, even without exploiting the creature type. Yep. Well, at least Ninja has passable weapon proficiency. Alright, so we got Teufels, or Teufel, however you pronounce it. But, okay, so with these guys, let's see. They do have decent magic defense, but nothing too extraordinary. I think we could kill them with just Soil Needle. I don't even have to use another one. But I'm going to put them there anyway, in case I'm underestimating. Easy enough. Unfortunately, because I am working on Time Mage here now, I can't use, like, Catmancy or Cat Mastery. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to pass around my BP. Okay, so with these guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a little help here. So let's go Double Shining Arrow to deal with the Archdemon. That should probably kill the Lilith, but I'll get a Tornado spell to follow up, just in case. There you go. If we could get some more of these Brave Attacks, that would be nice. That's about the only way I'm going to be able to prolong battles like this. Easy enough. Come on, Brave Attack. 2 of them would be really nice, but, nope. Okay, that's all we got here, then. Oh, well. But, okay, so with these guys, yeah, we could just do the same thing as Magnolia. Yeah, if there's only 2 of them, just use Arrow. But if there's, like, 3 enemies or more that aren't part of the same group, then I would use Blast instead. I'll probably need to do that as we get further into the dungeon, where we start meeting up with larger groups of enemies. But for now, this will do. And these guys give pretty good experience in JP still. Stop immunity, one of the few ways of the game to deal with that status ailment, though I never worry about it in this game, because I just kill everything first. Okay, so we got all that, but I would like to heal up there. Since we do have Magnolia actually using MP now, yeah, I would have Edea handle my healing needs. And okay, so let's go up to the second floor then. Try to fill out as much of the map as I can. We're not going to be able to do everything right away, unfortunately. If only there were an item that could improve my ability to get brave attacks, but sadly I don't have one. All we get is a biscuit lying on the floor. I don't think the 5-second rule applies here, but I'm going to take it anyway. Okay, so yeah, we get to this little isolated area that we couldn't reach before to pick up money. Not that I really have that much to buy anymore. I mean, like, as far as equipment goes. Alright, so I think this one will take us up to another isolated area. But hopefully I don't find any enemies here. But, alright. Another high potion I'll never use. Okay, and then we gotta get back to the center of this floor. But first, let's fight some more enemies here. So, yeah, ice golems, we can deal with them here too. They're the only enemy here that wasn't also outside Old Sagitta earlier. So that's why I've got the Flametongue equipped on Tiz earlier. Let's see, with these two, yeah, why don't we have Edea take both of them out? Since she can exploit both of their creature types. Okay, so with this one, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure Lilith is immune to earth elemental damage. So what I need to do is exploit the weakness to light, and that should be good enough to kill the Lilith as well, even though she's not weak to it. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't just do the single spell, blast, or even arrow, and still get the kill that I want. But with arrow, that's good enough. Let's see. I think we'll be okay going into another battle. Especially if we get a brave on the one party member who was going to get a turn, so we had to suffer another round of attacks there. Okay, what do we do here then? Okay, I think Tiz, yeah, he can get the job done, and he'll be fast enough too. If I came here, like, immediately upon gaining access to the area, the enemies would be pretty fast, so I would probably recommend equipping equipping speed 20% up on especially the mages. Although previously I did, in a previous playthrough, I came here before going to Old Sagitta. Since the enemies were the same anyway, I was going to have to deal with them, so I might as well come here early. But I didn't consider how much I'm going to need to put into Time Mage to develop it for my party there. Okay, taking that extra battle may have been excessive there. But it worked out. We only had one death. But it's worth it. Okay, so yeah, we can't get access to the upper and the left side of this floor, unfortunately. So for now, let's yeah, go along this way. Same thing with this area, we can't really go much of anywhere. But we can fight some more Archdemons. So since there's only 2 of them now, let's go Shining Needle on them. And I think that would be enough, but why don't we have another Shining spell in there, just in case. Yep, barely enough to get the job done there. So yeah, we're starting to run into the larger groups of enemies for us to kill. I'm not sure Magnolia would be able to get the kill with just Shining Needle. She's a little weaker than you in that department. But good enough nonetheless. Okay, so we got 4 Teufels here. I'm totally unprepared for 4. But yeah, so this would be an instance where if I had Tiz here, taking these guys out, that's where I would use, let's see, Earth Drums and mimic them to kill these guys, because I don't have enough PP to take them out alone. But as it is, we have Edea still. She can get the job done. I would not recommend using Wanton Destruction here, because I don't have the weapon proficiency. And besides, I can just one-shot them anyway. Now, with these guys, though, Tiz could probably one-shot them with Godspeed Strike, but why don't we get a second one going, just in case? Okay, almost max damage. But yeah, we can go another round. Hopefully no one gets charmed. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought these guys could charm us, but yep, they can. They definitely can. Okay, well now I know Shining Needle will be good enough. But alright! Excellent JP for the Time Mages there. Heck, I might even be able to finish off Time Mage for Magnolia by the time I'm done with the bestiary collecting that I want to do. Okay, so final floor of the dungeon. Let's go around here and find Mr. Owl. We could have come here earlier, and it probably would have been more useful earlier. But, yeah, we don't have the qualifications for a summon, but we do qualify for a katana. Another Kikuichimanji that is too weak for us to care about. Oh, well. But let's keep looking around here. And for the last treasure we get, Monoceros Flakes. Yeah, nothing extraordinary here. But there is a little more for us to explore around here, so why don't we check it out? So let's see, down here, there's another chest that we couldn't reach before, but we also can't open it because it's a blue chest. So, yeah, remember that one for later, viewers. It's pretty good, but we just can't get it now, unfortunately. Well, we might as well fill out the rest of the map, or at least as much as I can here. Okay, that's everything there. Let's see how the Temple of Earth is doing. I don't know why they have an adventurer here. There's no, like, boss fight or anything going on here. Ever, I don't think. But in any case, yeah, you can tell by the high pitch, the Crystal of Earth is raging out of control. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. You have anything to do with that, On? Oh, okay, you're not here. Well, in any case, yeah, it just seems kind of weird to have the adventurer here. But, okay, so we're done with our business here. Let's get out. There is one more thing I want to do, and to do it, I'm going to need to go out the other entrance of Everlast Tower, or, well, the main entrance, and hopefully get another battle while I'm at it. Alright, took care of all those guys. Let's see how the bestiary is doing with all those demons we're finishing up. Okay, Teufel is good, Archdemon's good. What was the other one? Oh, Lilith. Okay, I guess I already finished that earlier, but hooray! We got all that filled out. Now, if you go out this way, just like the first game, I think, the path leads all the way to Eternian Central Command. Unfortunately, the enemies here are the prologue enemies. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get very much in the way of useful rewards. And I got poison there. Well, that's embarrassing. But we can go into the back of Eternian Central Command that we couldn't access before. So, yeah, let's take a look around here. The only reason to come here is to get a potion! Really? At this point in the game, that's the best you got? Yeah, unfortunately, that's it. I wonder if they intended you to come here a lot earlier. We couldn't until, like, Chapter 3. But in any case, yeah, I guess this entrance got snowed in, so we can't take that way to get out of here. So you could go down here, though, to open the door to get access to the front, but let's go over here first. And yeah, they got the elevator back up and running again. I don't think you could have taken the elevator to get down there, like, during the prologue. Kind of strange. But we have access to it now. But, okay, let's get out of here back the way we came. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of brave attacks there, which is kind of odd. Usually I get a ton, because we're just so much higher leveled than the enemies at this point. Not to mention Whisker sense. But, nope, not today. Of course I get 20-something consecutive battles after complaining about it. It works even better if I make an ass of myself, too. Part of the Bailey curse, I'm afraid. In any case, let's get out of here, and let's see how we're doing here. Okay, the next place I want to go is the Chompshire area to fill out the bestiary there. And I'm going to make a bit of a change to my setup for Magnolia that I'm going to be using in the next real dungeon anyway. Let's see. I would like her to get into her battle item setup. So let's see. Instead of Spirit Magic now, let's go over with Catmancy, since her secondary command doesn't especially matter otherwise. And then, okay, let's see. Let's get Waste Not. Definitely want to have JP up, although she's doing pretty good developing so far. Let's see. Okay, attack item amp. Let's give her a little bit of extra speed and barrage. That ought to be good enough for her needs. And then it doesn't really matter what her... Well, actually, where are we? With Chompshire there... Actually, you know, it probably would be a good idea to equip, like, fire rods or something. Yeah, so why don't we just leave her on that, but give her the lambent hat. Yeah, that ought to be good. And get a little extra speed while we're at it with the Gale Hairpin. That ought to be good. And then, yeah, let's, well, I do want to rest up here, but I didn't think about the time of day for meeting up with the enemies that I want. Let's see. Okay, so around Chompshire there, probably... Yeah, probably nighttime would be better, especially for finding the enemy I want. There's one more enemy there that I don't think I showed before. Or at least they're not in my bestiary there. Okay, so now, let's see, yeah, Juliana region. Let's go to Chompshire. Hopefully that won't trigger a cutscene advancing the plot. Okay, good, good. Okay, so we'll get over here. Yeah, make sure we save there. And take a look around for a new enemy. We can't even go into the cave. It's just kind of there. Okay, there they are! The new enemy, Gobblers! Yep, never even met up with them before. Okay, so these guys have really high physical and magical defense. So I'm going to use battle items to take them out. Let's see. Okay, so magnifying glass. And hopefully a few Zeus's Wraths will be enough to take them out. I'm trying to think if that would be enough. It might be a little short. Oh no, I've got the Lambent's hat. Yeah, that should definitely be enough then. Even if they default there, it'll pierce that. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. And we got some waste knots to proc there. Very nice. Okay, these guys, I think I already filled out the bestiary for them. But we might as well have Tiz take a crack at it. Okay, so with these guys, why don't we get a knife? Yeah, Gladius ought to be good enough. And a few mimics ought to do. Easy enough. Maybe I could have had you cast a Soil Needle or something on those guys, but I would rather have him help out on these guys. Even though they do have a lot of magic defense, he should still be more than powerful enough to get the job done. So let's see. Yeah, weak to lightning. Needle. Why don't we get another lightning in there, just in case. Good enough, even with default there. I think one of them defaulted. I heard that ping sound it made. And I think we already filled out the bestiary on these guys, too. There's the zombie wolves and I think it was White Cape that we can meet up with around here. So I still got to work on those as well. But I've already shown them, so I won't do that again. No. Yeah, we're already at nearly max JP also. And by the way, as far as JP up goes, it can't increase the amount of JP you get beyond 999 JP. So if you're at a point in the game where you can practically guarantee hitting the max amount of JP, you might as well not even use JP up. But at this point, it could still be good. So now what I want to do, well, let's keep it nighttime at least. And yeah, I just want to fill out the bestiary here. So I'll take care of that off screen and be right back. Might as well increase the encounter rate at this point. Alright, I think I filled out the bestiary now. I let it be daytime because the only enemy that I had left to find was zombie wolves. But yeah, they were the only ones I needed, so daytime is more common for them. Let's see, we already got White Cat. And let's see, the Grizzlies around there. And what was the other one? The Gobblers. There they go. Yeah, we didn't even meet up with them the first time I came around here. But alright, we are done. Oh, disable the encounter rate. Or at least reset it back to normal. Okay. So yeah, we're good to go here. So let's see, how about we go to Alcampus? There's only one more place for us to go in the game that we haven't, and that is the Skyhold. Now that we can fly, we can get over there. But before we do that, since we're between dungeons, let's do a little Chompcraft. I'll probably be doing most of this off screen since there really isn't any major changes from what I did before. But I would like to buy at least one of the upgrades, if not multiples of them, but finding specific songs is going to be tricky. So whatever I get, I'll get. But I mean, I'll show unlocking the songs so you know what I needed to do that. But otherwise, I'll just get started on this and go from there. Hey, there we go. We got a new song. What is that? 20,000 to 35,000 chomps to unlock this one. Okay, I think that'll be good enough for now. Let's get the glue upgrade there, which will be pretty important because it'll reduce the pace down to 10 seconds when you've got snack time, so that enables you to get another cycle of, well, snack time to boost your profits there. But, yeah, it didn't take me too long to get all that together. I think we're good to go for now. Okay, so we got all that. Let's see what's going on at the moon base. Nothing I really care about there. Okay, so we got all that. Now, let's get on to... I was going to say Grandship, but no, the Rub-a-Dub there. And I need to rearrange my setup for going into the Skyhold. Okay, so for you, his setup is pretty much going to be the same there. I mean, as far as, like, what I'm going to have him do. For his abilities, though, we're going to change that up a little bit. I want to go with Barrage and Pierce Magic Defense, because we're going to start running into enemies that have more than 9,999 HP. And one of the enemies there also has pretty good magic defense, so Pierce Magic Defense will be really good to use with Spirit Magic. Let's see, for Edea, let's see, yeah, Physical Quad. Why don't we get her Katana Lore? Or wait, no, not Ninja. Okay, so, yeah, we got... yeah, Swordmaster with Katana Lore. And then, yeah, we'll just go with Barrage there. That should be sufficient for my needs. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, Katanas are going to be really good coming up here. Okay, so Magnolia, I finished everything I need to do with Time Mage for her. Down at the Yuliana region. So, we're done with that. I don't need to master it for her. So, why don't we just go back to Catmancer while we were, or like we were before. I definitely want to have her on a battle item setup, even if I were using Time Mage for her. Because, yeah, the enemies, well, I can't deal more than max damage to them with magic. Or if I'm using, like, good measure and stuff. So, for her, I'd rather go with, yeah, the battle item setup there. And, yeah, we don't need JP up, so no need to worry about that. I'm just thinking about how I want to distribute Whisker Sense and Precog there. Well, let's start with the basics. Let's go Waste Not. Let's see, I don't think I need Triple Wield for her. Yeah, we don't need that for her. So, how about we go Attack Item Amp with Whisker Sense for her. Then maybe a little bit of a speed boost and Barrage. Yeah, that'll work for you. Okay, and then Vertiz, I still want him to be a thief with Miscellany there. I don't even know that I'll use Astral Magic for Magnolia, but this'll work for her. Okay, so then with Tiz, though, I want him to be able to use battle items. Okay, so let's go Waste Not, Precog, Attack Item Amp, Speed Up. Yeah, we'll just use this setup for him. That'll work. Okay, and then for equipment, let's see, why don't we just go with whatever the strongest rods we got for you. And then, yeah, Carrier Hood, Amplifier, Amulet. Okay, now for Magnolia, the thing with the Skyhold is that a lot of the enemies are weak to thunder. So let's just give her the Raikiri and a few other katanas while we're at it. And we'll save the other Raikiri for Tiz. Now, I could give her the black belt with this setup, but I'm actually relying on her for physical damage. I'm going to give her the power bracers instead of giving it to Tiz there. he won't care about his strength stat. Okay, then for Magnolia, let's give her the, just regular defense setup there. I definitely want her to have the Lambent hat, though, going into this place. Let's see, Gale Hairpin, that'll be good enough. And then for Tiz, let's give him the Raikiri, as well as Masamune to boost his crit rate a little more there. And then, okay, Tricorne, Ninja Garb, and Black Belt, because there's nothing really for me to steal. So he'll be good with Godspeed Strike there. I may make some changes to my setup before the next episode, but for now, this will do. Now, I could go after those kobolds on that one little island there to fill up the bestiary, but we're going to be able to encounter them later in the game anyway, so don't worry about that. But there will be coming a no turning back point coming up here soon. Let's just put it that way. So if there's anything else you want to do on the overworld, you may want to do it soon-ish. We can still go into the Skyhold and leave if we really want.
The Holy Pillar!
And look! The Skyhold's closing in on it!
Surely we have enough time even after doing all those side quests.
Come on, everyone! We need to hurry!
What's with the music?
Wait a minute, you. If we board the Skyhold, and it goes inside the Holy Pillar...
Oh, they might take us to a parallel world.
There'll be no going back. Literally.
Nuts.
Right, I know.
Even though we went back after the events of the first game?
Are we truly ready for this? Is there nothing we've left undone?
This isn't the no turning back point, even though they're making it sound like it.
We need to be certain.
The game will tell you.
Tiz, Edea, what are you trying to say?
Well, we've been there before.
When you think about where we're trying to go, it's only natural. This really is the point of no return.
No, it's really not.
I see. What do you think, Hugh? Are we truly ready?
Well, I'm the only one who has JP or cares about gaining JP anymore.
As ready as we'll ever be. To the Skyhold!
Finally! After months.
Love. A wish pure and true. To bring happiness to the heart of another.
Does this have anything to do with our current events?
I waited. How long I waited. For the day when the two of you would meet again.
What two?
Whether that day marked the beginning for us, or the end, I do not know.
Is this supposed to be something profound?
But of one thing I am certain. True love for another has the power to make miracles happen.
Well, I don't think any of us have that. But whatever works for you. And we've got generic anime intro that we're just going to skip. Well, that is the general idea. I thought we were going to save the world, not really change it. Uh-oh.
All right, we've docked with the Skyhold. Ready to board.
Thanks for not shooting us down on the way here.
This is it, everyone.
I mean, they could destroy the entire fleet of the Duchy, but one floating bathtub? I guess they just didn't see that one coming.
Sakura, Mr. Lotus, in the event that we don't make it back...
You're screwed!
Don't worry about us. We know what to do.
Oh, or that. I guess you could kiss your ass goodbye then.
We'll keep the rub-a-dub ready. More importantly, you come back safe. Here?
How hard could this place possibly be by now?
And when you do, I'll have a warm bath and a hot dinner waiting for you.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
So, what are the bad guys doing then? If they're not going into the Holy Pillar yet. Whoa! Well, yeah, it is certainly diamond-shaped. Kind of like a ring or something they got going on there.
This is it, everyone. The Skyhold.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Somewhere in here, Agnes is waiting for us.
Well, we don't know about that. I mean, we can't even talk to her.
And the Kaiser.
Well, him too.
Sissa. And the ball.
What ball? I wonder where it is.
Over there. That has to be where they're keeping Pope Agnes.
Why? It could be anywhere around here. That would seem like a dangerous place to keep her, from their point of view.
All right, everyone. It's time to pour on the gravy.
Enough with the gravy!
Agnes's ball-busting Avengers, move out!
Are we gonna move around?
We have intruders, sire.
Ha ha.
So, they have come.
Leave them to me, Your Majesty. That's what I'm here for.
Well, we already beat you twice.
The Holy Pillar is within our sights. I'll buy us the time we need.
You are certain?
No, not really.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I really want to see my dead...
Well, yeah, I want to see you dead too.
No, I really want to see my living parents. But I ain't about to shirk my duties.
But your parents are already dead.
And besides, I'm not going to the past with my tail between my legs because of you-know-who.
What do you mean?
Very well.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'll leave rewriting history to you, Your Majesty.
Maybe he meant Nikolai, who is quite dead?
Just make sure it's a world where my parents, their lives and their deaths, count for something.
Well, I got bad news for you.
I promise, your resolve will not go for naught.
Thanks. That's a load off my mind. Now, I've got a job to do.
To die!
So long, Your Majesty. And have a safe trip.
Well, it's not going to be very safe, that's for sure.
My comrades have entrusted their hopes and dreams to me.
And they're all dead. Most of them.
Their sacrifices will not be in vain. I will do my duty.
What do you mean, your duty? You're a Kaiser. You can do whatever you want.
I will deny this world and build a new one from its ashes.
How do you plan to do that? You're not going to tell us, are you? But, oh, okay, huh. Well, yeah, that is, you use Bravely Second to do that, right? Yeah, there you go. I never really feel the need for that, especially in this game. Maybe the first game it would be more useful, but here, not so much, because we got, like, the Rain Spellcraft and Falcon Claw, lots of multi-hitting attacks. But alright, so yeah, we could go, well, you could try to go up here, but yeah, we can't get in this side, even though it looks like there's an entrance over there. Yeah, we can't get in that way. We're going to have, well, there's only one way for us to go. But can we find Pope Agnes at the Skyhold? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Second End Lair. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.